Now this is how you turn your slice into a draw. Fast! You'll have to practice, I'm sorry about that, but your slice will disappear.
Now when building or correcting a golf swing, you do it in 3 simple steps. The first one is the swing direction, or path, or plane, or whatever you want to call it. And step 2 is the club face alignment, and you match up the swing direction with the club face. Now the third and final step is when you get the body involved, and the body is just there to support the hand and arm motion.
The speed generators in your hands, your arms and your wrists, and your body's just there to support this motion.
Because if the swing direction is wrong, then it doesn't really matter where the club face is aiming, and the body will be blocked anyway. Now before you even start, let's get the sexy stuff out of the way first. Do a stance and alignment check. Now this is absolutely massive.
Perfect. Just do it.
Because most slicers are standing way too far to the right, swinging back to the left from outside to in, across the body to react and get back to the target. You're standing in your own way. Now 99% of the time, poor alignment at address is the root cause of your swing fault. And if your golf lesson doesn't start with a stance and alignment check, then you want to ask, why not? Now that's the big red flashing light. Now put your feet together and take the body out and start to hit some shots. Now if you're a slicer, you'll tend to find that the ball will start to the left. Now from wrong to perfect never works. You've got to shock the body, you've got to do the complete opposite to truly reprogram and reset. Now start to hit shots over to the right, straight right. Now it's going to be a challenge at first because your body is programmed to swing left and it will fight you. The power of the muscle memory is underestimated. You've got to really shock your body and do the complete opposite.
And how do you turn your slice into a nice little draw? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments, give me a big thumbs up and subscribe. I've got loads of great content on the way and I want to take your golf to the next level. Tight left through impact, so you're pulling your hands and arms into your body at impact. The closed face and backing up is all pointing to like a pull hook, especially under pressure.
Now as you can see, I use baskets to control the swing path. Now if you come from over the top, from outside to in and swing left and across the body, then the baskets are in danger.
I keep breaking the basket. There's not much left. Superman.
Now never just swing out into the middle of no man's land. You'll have to align left and swing out to the right, out to the target. Now aim at the left edge of the green or the green side bunker and swing out to the right, out to the flag. Now after a while, a slicer will be push fading the ball, where the ball starts to the right and then spins off further to the right. So now's the time to step in and correct any spin issues and marry up the swing direction with the club face and reel the ball flight back into straight. Now this is often very individual and depends on you. Now the first option is to strengthen your grip, where both hands turn further to the right at address, which closes the face through impact as your hands and arms find their natural position. Now the second option to realign the club face is to introduce the release, as the right hand turns over the left hand in the downswing. Now the release happens much earlier than you think. Everything that happens in the downswing happens way before impact. Impact is just too late. Now the third option is to change wrist angles, which is something I only do if the left wrist is really cupped, which dramatically opens the club face. Now wrist angles are the last option because you can really damage a golfer by forcing them into positions which don't fit them. An arch in the left wrist is one of those positions that can be really, really painful.
Now I tell you now, if that is not for you, and that's not even funny, that is, oh, that's painful. I know, it's not for me.
Now if you're really thinking about doing a Dustin Johnson on me and arching the left wrist at the top of the backswing to close the face, to open up with an athletic and dynamic rotation through impact to match everything up. Closed, open, square. Then just make sure you've got good health insurance, because the majority of golfers are nowhere near flexible enough to pull that one off. Okay? So you've been warned. And just remember that feel and reel are two very different things. And change takes time, so don't rush it. Just try and embrace the process. And I know what you're thinking, oh yeah, that's easier said than done for you, Lee. Huh? Yes, but if you practice a little and often, and you do the right things at the right time, you'll see massive progress. Now if you really want to correct your slice, then you'll have to be able to hook the ball. Now you'll have to play around with this as you go through the correction process and you start to gain control over the path and the face. Now as the ball flight starts to change and you start to reel the ball flight back into straight, you'll have to adjust your alignment and address and not align so far to the left. This is all part of the correction process. Assess, adjust, and then reassess. Now eventually the two targets will become one, and the target will be the target.
Now this is really important. You'd never stand to the target. You always stand parallel to the ball to target line, which is slightly left of it. If you think about the train track, one of the tracks goes towards the target and the other one runs parallel to it, and that's where you stand, like this. Now that is a perfectly aligned position.
Now that the ball flight is in good shape, you can widen the stance and start to get the body involved. So no tension, just relax and let the feet follow the hands and arms and transfer the body weight from foot to foot, from right foot in the backswing onto the left foot into the downswing and through to the finish. And everything should be moving, your feet, your ankles, your knees, your hips, your shoulders, your head. Let it flow. Now start to hit some shots this way and don't be tempted to force it. You want a nice, relaxed, flowing motion. Now as you get the body involved, it tends to pull the swing direction back over to the left, back into the danger zone. So just keep your eye on that one. And remember, the ball is the best teacher. Watch it, learn from it, and work back from it. Now, whoa! What if your slice comes back? What are you going to do then? You're going to put your feet together, you're going to hit the ball straight over to the right, then you're going to start to close the face and reel the ball flight back into straight. Then you can widen your stance and start to get the body involved. You're going to be a beast with a baby draw.
So good, that's Zoe. It's a great swing, Leo. Perfect.